Are you a part of the LGBT community, or do you know someone who's a part of the community? As a minority in the society, the LGBT community is under an immense amount of pressure. The Institute of Race Relations issued a report on the quality of life of the LGBT South African, and I spoke to the author. Gebrand, thank you for joining me. Is South Africa truly inclusive of the LGBT community?
Right now, there is a dearth of information about this vulnerable population group. How can you expect to improve the lives of the LGBT community when government takes no action in kind of surveying this population group? Status A, for example, they've completed the 2023 census, and in none of those questionnaires that they've provided did they actually touch on LGBT South Africans. So in order to improve the lives of the community, you first need to understand the community and understand what their needs are. And that's the only way you can do that is through proper polls and surveys that the government needs to complete.
Now, how safe is South Africa for our LGBT community?
Safety is of course a big issue. The majority of Black LGBT people in surveys have indicated that they know someone who was assaulted or murdered simply for being homosexual. And so, and unfortunately, even though there's these high crime rates and hate crimes, there is also a mistrust between LGBT people and the police. So oftentimes hate crimes do not get reported. So once again, sensitization programs at the police need to be implemented, but also creating safe places for LGBT people to report crimes. Because oftentimes when they do report crimes at a police station, they are often ridiculed further by police officials, mocked and harassed. So to maybe create safe spaces, like neutral places, like a business or any other type of public place familiar to the LGBT victim, that will help them to be able to better communicate what has happened to them in terms of the crime that they've experienced.
And lastly, can the power of the Pink Rand change our appreciation for this community?
The Pink Rand refers to the purchasing power of LGBT South Africans. And what research exists in this country has shown that LGBT consumers are loyal consumers if they see that a brand, a product caters to them. They will reward that company or brand with their financial means. LGBT South Africans do have, if they see that a company or a workplace caters to them, they will support you. So allowing LGBT South Africans to express themselves financially, getting them into good jobs, that can help a lot in getting businesses to pay attention to the needs of this community.